In this exercise, you will learn how to rewind a ceiling fan. Dismantle the parts of ceiling fan. Dismantled parts are shown. Observe the stator winding. If you cannot find any failure visually, check the stator winding for open coil defect by using multimeter. If there is no open circuit in the winding, check the insulation resistance between the running and starting winding. Also check the insulation between the running winding and the iron core, and then starting winding and the iron core. If there is any failure in the winding, you have to rewind it. Give the numbering to slots. Give odd numbers for outer slots. Give even numbers for inner slots. Trace the winding layout and it is shown. Remove the wedges. Remove the coils from the stator slots. Clean the slots. Insert the insulation layer in all slots. Place the first coil of starting winding in the slots 2 and 4, in other words, in inner slots. Place the first coil of main winding in the slot numbers 1 and 3. Place the outer starting and main winding coils in the same manner, as shown in the layout. Solder all the coil end connections as per the winding layout. Insulate the soldered ends with sleeves. Insert wedges. Insert sleeves in the end wires and give proper identifications to facilitate final connections. Test the winding for open or short circuit. If the stator winding is good, dry the stator winding. And apply varnish. After varnishing again, dry the winding. Check the insulation resistance of the winding using Megger and record for future reference purpose. Assemble and test run the fan motor. In this exercise, you will learn how to rewind the stator of a single-phase capacitor, start and run type table fan motor. Assume that the motor has defective stator winding. Trace the winding layout and it is shown. Remove the wedges and windings from the stator slots. You can dispose the removed copper wire at a fair price. Clean the slots thoroughly. Insert the insulation layer in all the slots. Identify the gauges of the original insulated wires used. Use the same gauge wires to rewind the coils using former. Insert the first coil of the running winding on the slots 1 and 3. Insert the insulation over the coil side in the third slot. Place the other 3 coils of the running winding in the same manner as per the winding layout. Finish the running winding by placing the coil side of the 4th coil in bottom layer of first slot and coil side of first coil in top layer. Place the starting winding in the same manner, starting from the 2nd slot as per winding layout. After placing both the running and starting windings, solder the end wires of the coil as per the winding layout. Take out the end terminals of starting and running windings. Give proper identifications for each lead to facilitate the final connections. Insert wedges on all the slots. Test the stator windings for open or short circuit. If the stator is OK, dry the stator winding. And apply varnish. After varnishing, again dry the winding. Check the insulation resistance of the winding using Megger and record it for future references. Assemble and test run the motor.